So growing up, my entire life, I've always played basketball. It's been my love, it's been my passion for so long, and I've taken so much from the game that I've applied to life. I think that's the biggest thing that I took from it was the things that kind of carry over off the court. Working hard, teamwork, playing together as a team, bringing energy every day, bringing intensity every day, camaraderie, things like that I have, taken and I appreciate so much about basketball. I never had dreams of playing in the NBA. My biggest goal was to play Division I, which I did. I was very, very grateful and very fortunate to be able to get that opportunity. The lessons that I took from my experience playing basketball have just helped me get through life like no other. I haven't learned anything quite like what I've learned playing ball. One of the most important things, hold on. Oh. There you go. Okay, one of the most important things I've learned from playing basketball, which is a team sport, is to question yourself every day of asking, what am I bringing to the table? Ask yourself right now, what am I bringing to the table? What kind of value am I adding to my team? Now, granted, I'm talking basketball right now, but for the people who are not into team sports, athletics, your team can be your family, your brother, sister, mom, dad. Your team could be the company you work for, your co-workers, your managers. Your team can also be your social circle, the people that you hang around all the time. My boys, your homegirls, people like that. That's your team, that's your tribe. If you're not bringing value, chances are you are taking value from the team. You think about in basketball practice, each day you're coming in and you're there for a certain goal. Beginning of the season, your coach says, look, we have a great chance of winning a championship this year. You're laying your foundation at the beginning of the season. Each day that you come in to practice, some days you're not gonna feel like practicing. Some days you're not gonna feel like being bothered with study hall, weights, anything like that. But your coach has already set that goal of, we're trying to make it to a championship. So what are you bringing every day? A coach I had in college, he taught us one thing and it stuck with me forever. He said, fellas, we are here to get 1% better every single day. If we get 1% better every single day, we're gonna be a completely different team by the time conference tournament comes around. And that was something that really hit home with me. It was not a whole lot that I listened to from this coach in particular, but that was one thing that really hit home for me big time. And I was like, damn, I'm gonna try to take that and apply that to the rest of my life. People look and say 1%, 1% is nothing. In one day, 1% is tough. For you to get 1% better, that's you giving your full effort for that entire day, just so you can see that 1% improvement. But once again, if you do 1% better every day, you think about 365 days a year, you're gonna be a completely different person and have improved in so many different areas in your life by the end of the year. Another question that you have to ask yourself, and this is one that you have to be very, very honest and transparent with yourself about, is what are my strengths? And what are my weaknesses? On a basketball team, everybody can't do the same thing. You got your shooters, you got your rebounders, you got a couple guys on the team that can do a little bit of everything. That was kind of that was my role a little bit. I was just like an all-around just hooper, you know what I'm saying? It was just where you need me at, coach? I'm right here, what you need from me? I'm just here to get a dub, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, you have all your different roles on your team. Being in your social circle, being in your family is the same thing. Everybody can't be amazing at the same things, or the areas of improvement will be so wide and so big because they're not being filled. So think about your areas of strength, think about your areas of improvement. What are some things that you take pride in the most? In your social circles, if you're the person that provides the energy, or you're the guy that, plans the best. You might be the older guy, and you make sure that all your guys are held accountable for what they're doing. You keep everybody in line. Everybody can be a leader on a team. I think a huge misconception is that each team has to have one specific leader, and I disagree with that completely. I think for a good team to be great, you need leaders in different areas. If you're a hard worker and you bring the intensity every single day, that's your area to lead in. If you are somebody who keeps the energy up, keeps the morale up, encourages guys, lets guys know they're doing well, that's your job. That's where you can lead at. So find a specific area for you to be able to lead your tribe in. Ask yourself, how am I making my team better? Am I bringing a good energy, a positive energy to my squad, or am I taking away energy from my squad? Am I somebody who people are turning to for leadership, or am I somebody they look at and say, oh man, we're gonna have to pick him up today, man? You don't want to be the weak link anywhere you are. You want to make sure that you're providing value to your individual tribes. Much love.